Welcome to Verbal Pig Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life. We are everyday people. We talking about what's directly in your face, what you're looking at every day, so you can kind of judge it for what it is and not necessarily what you like it to be. We just dealing with facts, straight facts that can be proven. Let's start with Christianity. And we'll do Christianity, let's say in, let's pick it up from America. Let's pick it up from Slave Ship Jesus, 1555 by John Hardy Hawkins. Sir John Hardy Hawkins, who brought us over here on a slave ship called Jesus. They start teaching us their form of Christianity. They made the pastors. They taught, they instructed on what to teach out of what part or what section of the Bible. Not to make you a better Christian, but to make you a better slave. Then when you go back in time and you study, let's say, Isis and Aset, or some of the great women who ruled. Even California was named after a female queen, black queen that ruled. So we're operating under a concept of a people who created their concept in their old world. Everyone says, okay, America is a new world. So what they wanted for you to drop what you knew in the old world and pick up what they were teaching in what they called the new world. But what you dropped versus what you picked up haven't benefited in its entirety. It benefited some, meaning if you can be the preacher and put the suit jacket on and teach, and you might get out of some work or whatnot, or you might collect some change or some money or whatnot, okay, it benefited that individual. But we talking about on a whole, or, as the masses, how did it actually benefit us? You go in the community, you see a church, you see a liquor store, you see poverty, you see the church is able to pay its bills, but the patrons of the church are struggling. How is that right, and it's right in your face? You saying that we as a people can gather a solution that can extract us or pull us up from the muck or the problems that faces us every day, then that would lead one to believe that there's a roadblock or a stumbling block somewhere in our path. And it's like we so intertwined in it to where we don't see the stumbling block, or we ignore the stumbling block on the hope that one day it'll just get up and remove itself. And that's actually insanity, because it won't. Because if you judge over a period of time, it would lead one to believe that, okay, the action that I'm taking towards the stumbling block is not sufficient. I have to find different ways, because there are different means and different ways to conquer a problem or to create a solution towards a problem. So we sit back and we look, and now we know that something's not right because we complain about it, or we moan and groan about the situation. But putting the finger on a solid plan to remove the stumbling block, we're stumbling upon the solution. So you have someone who comes, gives you a solution, and teaches you who you are. And then you have the adverse, or people who on the other side who accepted a form of Christianity that was given to slaves for the purpose of making slaves, who fights back the solution, whether it be because they don't want to lose their position, or whether it be they enjoying the money that they're receiving or whatnot. But, who knows their motivation? Only God knows their heart. But how can you look at the situation and you know the problem, but you don't want to give the solution in its entirety? You want to dilute it so it takes away the strength of the message that can move people. You go against the minister when the minister has a solution that's beneficial. And the ones who knows this, but yet and still preaches falsehood to the people to keep them in their position so they can benefit from them or use them as a tool. It's prevalent. People are waking up today. They don't want to hear what the older generation has to say unless they come up with solutions that's moving them out of the situation that they're in. So what they're saying in return is, I'll create my own, or I'll go for myself. Figure this thing out as I go, because up under your tutelage, man, I haven't moved an inch. Generation, I watched my grandmother go through it, I watched my mom go through it, and this generation, I refuse to go through that. It has to be something better out there, or more knowledge or something. Because you can't tell me that we've been put on this planet to catch hell our entire lives. That can't be God's way. Now the other side is saying, hey, if my tricks work on you, shame on you. Because I'm not forcing you to be up under this. It's ways that you can remove yourself. You waiting on me to give you the answer when by you being ill-informed is beneficial to the person that wants to rule over you. So we reached this dispensation in time with Trump being president, and a lot of blacks are starting to say, hey, it's good because now we know what we're dealing with, and maybe that fire that will be put upon us will get us to move and reach our destination. Because the truth is, black people are tired of fighting black people, and we're tired of seeing black people being killed over nothing. Little material. The value of what we think is great really has no value at all. And then what we'll do is we will work to obtain certain material possessions, not because of benefit to us personally. Sometimes it's to show people that I have something, to impress. And we fail to realize that you're not impressing anyone. Because whatever material object that you gain over time, it fades, it breaks down. They put a new model out, now yours become old. You're struggling about that, or you working your fingers to the bone to pay a high card note just to impress people so they can say, "Ooh, look what I have," or "Look what he or she has." That false sense of praise. So hopefully, and I believe, by using mathematics, science, reality, what you can actually touch, what you can actually calculate, moving forward in truth, that we can see the bigger picture. And that's what it's all about. A forward goal that you can strive to upright with knowledge and accomplish it, where you can have peace or obtain peace within your life. Verbal Pick Radio, continue to share. Come out this Wednesday, 7 p.m. at 17802 West Little York, Houston, Texas, 77084 at the Island Spice Grill. We out.